and welcome back to my channel Capsulea. Landes here for another fleet command course tutorial on the storyline mission, and after finishing the Caldari one we move on to the Gallente, and today we are going to look at Business Magnate, which is again a tier 8 story mission with a bounty of 50 million ISK, so slightly lower than the corresponding Caldari, which was at 55,000 million. What did I say? Million ISK reward. Again, you will get also a chest with either officer or faction grade material in there that you can obtain after completing the mission. The mission itself is quite straightforward, so you get a communication and then you get two combat encounters that you will need to clear out. So communication, go to first mission location, annihilate all the enemies. Second communication, get the coordinates for the second combat encounters, and then you get the final dialogue for completing the mission and getting the chest. So pretty straightforward. I don't anticipate any major hurdles. I just need to see, because it is still 22 jump away. I do hope that in between the two there is a minimum distance in between, because then it will mean it will be easily chainable. So next we'll continue with the ship presentation, which you should be familiar. It will be my Dominix, and afterwards just a feedback on the strategy and the pitfall that I had in the mission itself. Okay, back to the hangar for a quick tour of the ship fitting. So basically nothing changed from the last two videos on the tier 6 storyline mission. It's the same fittings. The only thing that improved a bit is my skill with heavy drone, which basically gave me the last level another 40% in base drone DPS, and now I'm called with a 960 DPS with almost 740 being bound to the drone. So high slot, still the large strike cannon, only weapon which has the range by combining your optimal range and accuracy fall off to keep up with the drone, which are still at 98 kilometer range. On the mid slot, I still don't have decided what to do with the target painter. Most likely I'm gonna remove it at some point, most likely replace it with a shield group repair or an armor group repair, just to get an extra heal in the interactive warp scrambler and the web. So again, that's just in case you have some ship that would slip through. Then you get the Mark 9 drone, so a mix of infiltrators and Valkyrie. EM and explosive damage will work best for me in combination, and as I explained before, it's really useful to keep the spread on the drone and not focus on complementing the C-type strike cannon, because basically the drone will start off killing ships by themselves, and you are using the strike cannon to anchor your ship, so it's best to have a bit of a spread in the DPS. Low slot, an armor wrapper, just to get that damage control done, and then 3 bat drone damage amplifier for the extra DPS and also for the activation. So having a 25-second activation time, as I did, means with 3 I'm nearly at the full up time in terms of hot DPS. The tracking computers just serve to enhance the strike cannon range, just to get to this 100 kilometer threshold that we want to have, and then of course the micro warp drive, just to keep some distance, help clean up the loot, and basically get some control over your speed and the orbits of your enemies. In terms of combat tricks, so the range augmented 3, which basically give you the extra 15 kilometers. That's the only thing that you need to get to this 100 landmark. And then combination of the firepower augmenter for raw DPS, and then the speed augmenter for the activation time adjustment, and that's the best combination I found for the drone DPS. In terms of the engineering rigs, so a targeting system subcontroller, because you were really slow to lock on target, and so every second counts, especially with the fast targets for that. I got a second one just to improve, and potentially I will upgrade them when I have the ISK to level 3 just to get that extra, and then a semiconductor memory cell to get some extra capacitor in there, even though you are not using much capacitor when you are running your weapons or the drone. Just using the ammo wrapper or the micro warp drive can potentially drain your cap very fast. You can see here I have only 2:50 with all modules active, so it's better to increase the cap size, and I still have some engineering skills as well to upgrade just to get a bit better. So you see no change whatsoever, just an increase in the DPS. And back to my hangar, showcasing my latest addition to my fleet, which is a very nice crew or frigate, which is something I'm still working on the skills and getting the rigs and fittings, but it will certainly be the topics of an upcoming video once I'm ready with it to showcase it in a bit more details. As regards the encounters itself, so business magnates took me about 2 hours to complete, on par with the soldier way. I would say hangar to hangar, of course, because of the travel time. The nice thing about it is that in between the two combat encounters, they are very close by, so I won't say it is necessarily easy to chain them, because you still need to move quite extensively in between, but that is maybe to be assessed whether I could restart a mission in the first system and get it running easily. I'm gonna try that and see whether I can actually chain them and put that in the comment section in the video. Otherwise, nothing there to add. As I said, for the mega corporation, I didn't sense any challenge really with the Dominix. The encounters went very well. 2 times 5 waves. It just takes the time to kill all the ships, and that's it. Basically, the strategy remains the same, unchanged since the tier 6 mission. So I'm basically using the strike cannon to fix an anchor point, which I usually take a cruiser or battle cruiser slowly moving towards me, and then I use the drone to kill anything in between my anchor point and my own ship, getting as a priority target, of course, the one which are moving faster toward me. And so once you reach the anchor point, you just destroy it and then set back another anchor point for your orbit, and rinse and repeat. Only thing that I did in this one again, for the last ship in the wave, just to avoid getting caught off guard by a bat spawn, what I do always for the last ship is that I'm targeting not the ship, so I'm not anchoring on the ship, but I'm starting to move towards celestial body, which is at the opposite of the wave. And once I hit alpha armor, I activate the micro warp drive, gaining momentum. So I'm sure that whatever a ship is spawning, I'm not caught off guard. I'm already moving away, and I can restore some distance and get back into the business, just setting back my orbits at over 95 kilometers and applying the same tactics as usual. Only thing of note in that encounters, as for the soldier way, if you remember, there was some form of Moa Guardian which seems to be lingering really over 100 kilometers, and that was really a pain to handle. because it means that I need to push forward toward him, and that put me into a very bad situation, because basically trapping me within the encounter sphere of activity, and that is something I want to avoid for the last ship. In this mission it was not a MOA but a Thorax, because it is not a Caldari mission, but a Gallente one, but it was exactly the same behavior. So the Thorax guard behaves exactly the same as the MOA 2 guard and tried to push me in toward the center of the encounters, which was very unusual. But this time I was I didn't fall into the trap, so I tried to always kill that before getting on the last ships and being able to restore orbit and distance, and then targeting the celestial body as I explained. Other than that, again, as I said, very easy, overpowered Dominix for that encounters, and I think this is the last tier 8 that I'll be doing for the moment, and I'm gonna try to get the tier 10 rolling for the next video, so just to get a sense of whether it's really the ship, or whether the same tactics would apply with the elite battleship. And that the Dominix maybe will be a bit more challenged and bruised from the encounters. So I do hope that you find the content useful, and if it's the case and you want to support my channel, just hit the like button, or if you want to be notified of new content, just subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, and every time I'm pushing new content you will get a gentle message telling you to come back and share your own comments and experience related to the content I will be pushing. In the meantime, fly safe, enjoy the game, and hope to see you back for another video.